Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. My goal right now is to try and push to the Vigil dungeon, which is most likely going to take a while, but hopefully we can get there. Also, I really need to see about unlocking this, the Aurum Veil dungeon. You know, that really horrible place. Mainly because, I'm pretty sure the Maelstrom is gonna end up sending me there again. So, after we played a bit of the White Mage, supposedly they never tried making a non-podule a White Mage before, but in version 1, Rhea Senna, you know, I'm just gonna call her Rhea. She actually gives you the soul of the White Mage. And I guess there's supposed to be like an elemental and all that. It was a bit interesting, which makes me really want to see what version 1 was like. Man, I really want to know what it was like. I could probably look on YouTube, but I don't know if people have recorded the full story or not. Alright, what's going on here? My brain had a weird thing happen to it. Okay. You hear that commotion just now? What in the seven hells were they doing in there? Wrestling a Pisces? You look like the adventurous type. Mind taking a quick look? Was that screaming I heard? I'm not sure I want to know. Totaro! Totaro! Where are you? Oh dear. Ow. Okay. That was way too loud on my headset. Oh no. Everybody is dead. No idea who you were. I was one of the door guards. Oh no. It's the Makote and her friend that tried to remember who they were. And that was the wasn't that the Beldesian? It's the students of Beldesia, right? Oh. Man, this is sad. Were you one of the shopkeepers? Oh, there's another one of the students. Oh no, that was the student right there. So not that guy. Who was this guy then? The one in the green. Wait a minute, isn't that a flame? This one is glad. Walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed.
So this happened right after she talked to me at Limsa Limenza.
Thank heavens he is safe. Louisoire, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Gunshot.
Advance no further!
You guys were very slow.
We have
Just
come
stealing
for the
glances.
one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring him forth, or you shall know no mercy.
You are very noticeable, Tatario.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you.
That sounded a bit off. You might want to redo that line.
I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now.
High Priestess? Since when was she a High Priestess?
They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough! We leave. Bring the prisoners.
Man, those guns look like they would be easily triggered on accident. Walking one Minfilia asked this one to, in case walking one returned, this one was to say, at church in Eastern Thanalan, walking one must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect walking one Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Say. Aww. You know, I will say this, the expressions on my character here are so much better than they are on Star Wars: The Old Republic, where after he stops talking, he just goes into like a really blank stare. Wait, so which is the one she shot from all the way over there? Wait. It had to have been that guy. But no. What? This makes no sense. Man, they just brutally murdered everyone here. Also, how the hell did no one notice a whole, like, squadron of Garleans? Hello there. Oh yeah. So, one of the reasons why, well, I guess he wouldn't know about it, but I did not record at all yesterday because I was so busy drawing some pictures of my some of my OCs. So, one of my OCs is a character you wouldn't know because there's really no game where I can properly create her in. Well, maybe in this one, but she's supposed to be a wolf girl. But the closest I could really do is a cat girl and then maybe the werewolf ears. When it comes to this game. The other character I drew was Kestra Venitra, my Star Trek Online character. I posted them to my Discord and Twitter. You know, I heard the news. It really sucks that Brazil has been banned off of Twitter. That's just really stupid. You know, I would love it if Brazil created its like own competing Twitter, and it's like 10 gajillion times better than Elon Musk's X, formerly known as Twitter. If they could create a, what's it called? Is it a social? Yeah, I guess it would be a social media. If they could create their own social media network that is far better than Twitter is, I bet a lot of people would probably leave Twitter to go onto that website. Of course, until like Elon Musk finds a way to con like a Republican to ban it. Man, Elon Musk really sucks. I thought about trying to go to Mastodon, but the short time there on the anonymous profile I made, I just discovered a whole bunch of shit about it that I just was not at all comfortable with. Until they just fix all the problematic things with it, I probably would go there, but it's just really, okay. Also, I'll just say it outright. There's a whole bunch of pedophiles there. It's just really, really, really bad. I never tried to stand one of these before. Yeah, if they could just get rid of all the pedophiles, then yeah, sure, I'd probably try out Mastodon. It also sounded like the European Union was putting the screws to the owner of Telegraph. Good thing, too. There's a lot of things I heard about that site. Okay. Want to jump up here. And on top of that. There we go. Wait, can I jump on that? Can I get on top of this? I feel like I could. Oh. Maybe if I had flying unlocked, I could land on it. Anything else I want to talk about? Oh yeah. Well, also looking at the Wikipedia for Final Fantasy XIV, and learn some other interesting things. So Y'shtola, apparently she claims to be 25. But they have it like, they have it written down like, yeah, she claims to, but we don't believe her. Amitra is apparently 25. And apparently Ida is also 25. And I think they said Minfilia is 29 years old. Can't remember how old Thingfoot is. I remember seeing something about it, but I just can't remember. Story-wise, for my character, this is what he would look like in his 20s. For Star Wars The Old Republic, that would be what he would look like in his 30s. Maybe mid-30s. By that time, he's supposed to have his daughter, Laura, who I think is going to be the character I will main on Guild Wars 2 once I get around to actually playing that. Still haven't figured out what her age should be when it comes to that time period. I still don't know what to do with Namira, the youngest daughter. And Gestra Venitra is supposed to be the same age as Byrnjolf. I do like that I gave her more, well, attempted to give her more of an Arabic look. Just to provide some variety to my characters. Still need to add more characters. I should probably add more races to the story as well. Because I don't know what to put in the place of the Star Wars The Old Republic story. Because at some point Byrnjolf is supposed to go to space with Grant. And that's where he meets Kestra. And Kestra is supposed to be a slave, but secretly she is actually an assassin. Like, working with a group of freedom fighters who actually also end up being fascistic. Oh no. Oh, there we go. And it's supposed to be Byrnjolf that gets her out of that, or at least help, well, inspire her to leave that fascistic. Hey, get up here. Can I not really get up here? I was trying to be clever. Anyways, I don't know. I'm still trying to work on the story. know I can jump over that. Oh, God. That's not what I was trying to do. Oh, well. My mind is just not here at all. Mostly just trying to think of what to do with the story and maybe try to do some more drawings. I still need to work on how to draw like a wolf girl. Because the ears always mess me up. I can't seem to do the ears right. At some point I might just commission some other artist. I do like Inorka's work. She has some really good Star Wars: The Old Republic pictures that she did. But that's really the only artist I'm quite familiar with. Well, onward with the story.
Is something troubling you, my son? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I've been drawing an SFW. The wild roses are dead, Father, and I know not what to do.
The wild roses, I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How? How could this have happened? And you are certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans?
I am pretty certain that is not what his voice is supposed to sound like. But I really don't want to try and kill my voice.
Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the selfsame service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marcus, would you come here for a moment?
Yes, Father. I love that beard! I want it! I want that beard! Why won't the game give it to us?
If you require assistance, pray speak with Marcus. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marcus is a survivor of the Battle of Cortino. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marcus, I want you to look after Byrnjolf. Do you understand?
Yes, Father. Oh yeah, another thing I was doing rather than focus on recording, I've been watching now, okay, I know a lot of people hate him, but I have been watching Vosh. I was watching him play Paper Mario, and it looks so much fun. I really enjoyed his voice acting. And how his chat was annoying the hell out of him with TTS. I really want to play it. Oh, knowing Nintendo games, it's probably going to cost like $70. Same with Mario RPG. I've been wanting to play that ever since I saw it on Jesse Cox's channel. In fact, I think that was the first live stream I watched on Twitch. It just looked so fun. It was the original one, not the remake, was it? Yeah, I just want to play it. Also, absolutely love Vivian. Oh, and Admiral Bobbery.
Death begets death, especially in those places where privation is the sovereign. A corpse left unburied is as a rich field to Vilekin.
A course? You know, I don't think I've ever noticed this typo before.
A corpse left unburied is as a rich field to Vilekin, where they may sow pestilence and water it with their miasma. Nowhere is the rule of privation so apparent as in Lost Hope. A man may die upon the roadside there and go unclaimed, for no ties bind these unhappy folk together except a common misfortune. Their homelands are no more. But as long as they live, some hope remains, and so we must thwart pestilence ere it begins. Will you deliver this repellent to the den of sorrow?
Excuse me, Byrnjolf. Do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe, which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a ballpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They were often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. Oh my god, what? Oh, those aren't even in the building. They're outside. You, that wonder-working Oh, psst. You that wonder-working adventurer? You can work some for me today. See, the father asked me to mend this vestment, but look, both the weft and the weave's gone there and there. I'll need more cloth than I have. There's a merchant at Blackbrush Station right now. He'll give you what I need. Hurry on. Off to Central Thunderland you go.
The sun has shone upon a terrible sight today. One of the bereaved wished to place upon the grave of his beloved a sprig of Athlic lavender. He strayed far, for the flower is sparse in these parts, and was grievously wounded by fiends. Grief makes us all slow in wits and limb, and I fear that these attacks will not cease until the creatures are gone. I pray you, banish the foul things. They were last seen in the east, near the remains of a gubu. I know the place very well. Hello there.
Fondrek is a breath of fresh air in this house of tears and melancholy.
Very angry air. She needs you to find someone, and quick.
Where is that turnip head? We have already waited some hours for my cousin, and still he dallies thou knows where. He is ever late. I do not understand why he cannot simply depart early. Still, I confess I am fond of the fool. I would go look for him, but his route winds close to the Halatali training grounds. And they say 'tis a rump of beasts there, beasts of the most dangerous kind. You are an adventurer, and surely this is the sort of thing that, oh, I don't know, makes your blood sing, heart boil, or some such piffle. Will you look for my feckless cousin? Sure, why not? Oh, right. I'm slow! I am so slow. I guess I'll deal with this first since it's right here. Hold on a minute. What the hell was that outfit? Damn it. A ballpoint chisel, you say? And a pair of needle-nose pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. I know. Thou's balls! I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's a... Okay, so these are actually hands that are just skin colored. That's just... I do like that bulge, though. Looked away for 1 second to see JD Vance's ugly Minecraft Steve head on the TV. Madroga's most dangerous enemy in all the world.
enemy far worse than the primals themselves. Also, hang on, I need to double check to make sure I am actually recording. Yeah, I am. Okay. I really need to get my mind focused here. I'm just really distracted. There's like 10 million things going through my head. And somehow I keep forgetting which things they are. I'm not looking forward to going back to work again on Sunday, but I do like having money, so these guys look really cool. Kind of look like they belong in Nordin. I would try maybe seeing about playing. I mean, I'm not good at that sort of game, but it does look fun. I mean, I've seen it played a lot. I'm just not good at those sort of games. Thank you, and thank you thrice. Saw those rather nasty brutes coming and thought, well, nothing much really beyond. Arg. They really should take old Halatali down. The place has absolutely gone to pot. Oh, look at the time. Mustn't keep the burial waiting too much longer, I suppose. I suppose my cousin Wondrick, she of the over-tight corset, is none too pleased. Over-tight corset. Is that why she's angry all the time? Maybe she should just stop wearing the corset. Those things sound really damn uncomfortable. You can't take it with you. What can't I take with me? Marvelously mutable material. Materia, I mean. What business do you have here, stranger? Oh, you come from the Church of Saint Adamalandama? Ah, the Vilekin repellent. The good father told me last moon of this plan. He is a man that keeps his word, and 'twas kind of him to have you deliver it. Did he tell you where and how these are to be used? I fear I have little knowledge of alchemy. I don't remember, actually.
Be careful over there, friend. Those bats can be quite mean. So can those Fs. Those things can swallow you whole. Thank you, stranger. This place may seem wretched to you, and none here would deny it is. But last year, it had the look of a charnel house, so fiercely did the pestilence rage. Tell Father Iliad we owe him a debt of life. I confess, though, I wonder if we are saved from a plague only to perish in war. We have little love for Gardelmold here. The news of them who burned our homes travels fast. What chance does lost hope have against a force that plucked Alamigo like a ripe peach? Fight or flee, we must make plans. Yet few have ears to listen to me. They have too much to fear already, too many demons to slay every hour. Well, this is an expanding empire who has genocidal tendencies. Fleeing would not be a really good option because sooner or later they are going to get you. I'd say stand up and fight. Fight fascism. Came from Dedeju, did ye? I was wondering where she'd gone to. Stopped by her shop the other day. Was going to offer her a cup of tea. She missed a nice one, and an amber tip from Corthus. Her usual, I'm assuming. The tattered linen, yes, sir? Now, don't you go misapprehending. It's nice. Don't you go misapprehending? I feel like that's not the right word for that, but whatever. It's nice and soft, so she can pulls out the threads and reweaves what she's mending. Here you go. I felt like he was trying to say, don't misunderstand now, but I could be wrong about that. So we have a new adventurer here. Enjoy your travels. Maybe one of these days I'll see you in the dungeon. Riddle me this, friend. Have you ever found yourself in the unfortunate situation where your pockets were near to bursting with all manner of materia save for the sorts you wanted the most? Well, I have, and I tell ye, it felt like I had brought a sack full of fishing poles to a gold mine. Now I ask ye, what if there were a way to milk down a couple of pieces of materia that weren't availing, ye not, and mold them into a shiny new piece that Nemea willed just might strike your fancy? This most handy procedure is something we like to call a shifty making. Rather, that's what Master Mutamix calls it. Himself, I've coined the term transmutation, which I'm open might find favor with adventurers like yourself. How's it all work, he said? How's it all work, he asked? I could tell ye, but why ask the student when ye can learn from the master? You'll find Mutamix right over there, likely jumping out of his boots looking to trade tongue flaps about his discovery. Briscoe Uplander seeks knowings of shifty making, yes? Then Uplander should make open ears to tongue flaps of Mutamax. Process of shifty making is a big help use. First, Be taking 5 need not materia, yes? Melty mix this one. Mixy melt that one. Squeeze and squash the big eyes. 5 need not are reborn as one shiny new. Sure, but shifty making is not simple like crafty making. Knowings of shifty making are much in many, and Uplander's brain case, but big for Uplander is small. Uplander need not be making worry face. If Uplander has many need not materia, bring them to Tent Ring. With a mix, will shifty make up for Uplander. So, Frankly Goblin 5 pieces of unwanted materia, and he will transmute them into a single new piece. 5, huh? Did I make a Savage Aim 2? I'm pretty sure I need that for the Relics Reborn, don't I? I mean, I have something after my grinding in the long Brave Fox long step. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, Brave Fox's long stop. Oh my god. Words, I cannot speak them. You know, one of the major problems I have with story making for my character in his world is the world building itself. I'm really not sure how to go about it. I was thinking like Nordin could be like Iceland and Norway, maybe? And instead of being on like the northern hemisphere, it'd be like on the southern hemisphere. It's a lot to figure out. Oh, thank you. He is absolutely incorrigible. But to think we might have had to bury him as well. Then again, that's one burial he wouldn't have been late for. There's a thought. There you are. Did you get what I need? In addition to being tattered, it is also frayed, torn, moth-eaten, lice-ridden, and oh god. And stained with what appears to be blood. You get what you pay for. Why are you... Okay. Much appreciated, adventurer. Now, we'll see how nimble these fingers are. The father needs this right soon, he said, going out on some priestly business. You're gonna give him some lice-ridden clothes to go out on church business with? This is a piece of piss compared to the last order, though. Excuse the salty talk. 'Twas big as a house, and burnt as a slantern's supper. Father Iliad brought it, but it looked to be for that lich keeper fellow. the calamity struck, it sundered life everywhere, and not only among our races. Look around, and you will see how things have fallen apart. Feet, claws, roots, all have been torn from the earth they were planted on. The dead Gubu was a child of Porthos. The calamity shattered its native mountains, and it fled before destruction, as a caravan flies before a sandstorm. Years it wandered. We found it dying and received its memories. Wait, you received a Gubu's memories? It had gathered seeds from every land it passed through, and they flower upon its corpse. A living map of its loss and exile, north to south, mountains to the desert, cloudberry and shooting stars, mirabelles and cliff roses, Althic, lavender from Lower Thanalan, even roselles from Bloodshore. To wander is a dream and a nightmare. Adventurers such as yourself must know it better than I, but I imagine there are days when the flame of adventure gutters, and you feel yourself to be as bereft as those in lost hope. And upon us, no flowers grow. So generous is Father Iliad to so many. He feeds, clothes, and physiques them tirelessly. Yet he has none to do for him what he does for others. I would show him my appreciation with a special gift, but sadly my meager purse is not enough. Will you speak to the other brothers and sisters, and see whether they too feel as I do? I have made arrangements with Ermengarde, who runs a concern at Camp Drybone. If you are successful in raising the funds, will you deliver the guild to her? Oh yeah, I did tell Sky about my mistake in buying actions. Okay, it looks like it got fixed. She got the reduced rates. I'm glad. That said, optional store items, right? I forget what it's called.
Thank you, Byrnjolf. Sometimes, for what ails us in thinking, we find relief in doing. The ministration to exiles is one of the duties of the Church of St. Adama Landama. I pray that someday, with the grace of the gods, they may find again what they have lost.
Be silent, and take my guild. Pray forgive my outburst, good sir. It is only that I owe Father Iliad my life, and an opportunity to give him something, no matter how small, sets my spirit afire. Excuse me. Who am I also collecting guild from? Oops, wrong button. I'll be honest, I do like this. I do like this armor, but I'm not entirely sure about the shoulder pads. I mean, it feels like they're just way too high up. But the armor in itself looks nice, though I kind of wish I could maybe put it in a different color. That's a pretty nice outfit. Where's the person I'm looking for? You still haven't buried this guy yet? It was like months ago when I tried to give him some meat. for his last supper. A gift for Father Iliad? Of course. It does not take Thal to see the good in him. It warms my heart that Brother Baron would go to such trouble. Thank you both for your efforts. Oh my god, I really need to hydrate. Take care of this first. Greetings, Byrnjolf. Brother Baron said you might be coming by. A gift for Father Iliad, he said. A heavy leather pouch entrusted to you by Brother Ismur. It must contain hundreds of coins. A heavy leather pouch entrusted to you by Sister Zozaru. You cannot begin to guess how much coin it might contain. The good father must be a man much beloved from the weight of these sacks. I have given this matter much thought. Consignment of high-quality spices arrived just this day. Mayhap cinnamon cookies would suit? I have received many a kind word from my customers about my cookies, if I may say so. I have also observed the good father linger at my store whenever a fresh batch was to be smelt coming out of the oven. The only times he spent his gil on cookies and cakes, it was for the children of lost home. You know what? He sounds like a better priest than what we have in our world. Oh god, I just realized. When I go back to work, I'm gonna have to go to the Mormon church again. God damn it. You know, I used to be able to avoid that kind of part of the job. I mean, because originally you were able to say no and not do something you were very, very uncomfortable with, but now you can't really do that where I work. Like, we do have other people that can do the job, but it's just, I'm not a religious person, and I do not like the Mormon church at all. Especially the more I've learned about it from Arden Raw. That reminds me, I really need to subscribe to Bryce Blankenagle's channel and start watching his stuff. And I feel bad for Tomer having to go through the Book of Mormon. But it was pretty funny. Especially the friendship between him and Jimmy Snow. I also have my car payment next week. And I'm going to be 28 soon. Man, a lot's going to be happening next month. I really need to grab some water. I'll be right back. I've also been looking at mods for Skyrim. I would honestly like to play it. It's it's just a bit awkward to play. It's like really long, and I don't really want to have to do all the level up stuff, and I don't know. I don't really want to focus on the main story. I want to like maybe focus on side quests first. If I do play it, I'm gonna have to mess around with all the console commands. See if I can get the skills I want up all the way and all the perks unlocked. Maybe give myself armor that I want. I just don't know. And I do kind of want to play Fallout 4. So I'm definitely going to skip the intro. I think I'll skip the intro for Skyrim as well. When I look into redoing it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the Dawn Guard. I'm gonna do all those quests first and get Serana. I am not gonna... What's her name? Mirai? I am not gonna have her as a companion. It's... Yeah, I was playing around with that mod on one of my characters that I made, and having Mirai as a Dragonborn kind of character, well, Dragon Priest, I guess, is interesting. I like that she can do shouts, but she can summon dragons. Okay, so this is a spoiler if you guys were interested in it, but yeah, the dragon she summoned really caused me problems. Because a lot of them just keep attacking me and my other companions. And it's just, yeah, it's a mess. And after getting Serana and completing the Dragonborn DLC, I think what I'll do is... not Dragonborn, Dawnguard DLC. I think what I'll do is I'll head to Solstheim and explore that area, maybe? Or I might go to the Thieves Guild, do that stuff. Man. Is there like a way to not be bound to Nocturnal? Anyways, let's get back to the story.
Good day to you, Byrnjolf. What brings you to this place?
Well, I have nowhere else to go. By the way, I have some cookies for you.
What? Oh, cinnamon cookies? By Thal. A gift, you say, from Brother Baron, Brother Esmore, and Sister Zozoru? How kind they are. I could tell them there was no need, but our order teaches us to see a need despite the needy's disavowals. I shall thank them for my heart. I had a son, and through his happy marriage, a daughter. Well, well matched they were and well met. Their house smelt of good things like this, and there was always an open bag for my cloak and a tall glass of mint tea. When they died,
Poor old man. Have you brought the tools I requested? Here you go. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. Am I to understand that Israel just declared war on Lebanon? I'm seeing that on my TV. What the fuck? Can Israel stop being warmongers just for once? It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Byrnjolf. This was a mistake. Please give the oralage to Sister Aluned. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. So I forgot to turn this in. Was Father Iliad pleased? Oh, that is good. And I believe it does his heart good to give word to his sorrows. That is what we tell the bereaved and the Lyciards. That grief must be both shrieked and spoken. I had heard that Father Iliad had suffered a great loss in the calamity. Yet his heart grows as large as a palace, and scores dwell there in the haven that makes of it. That someday I am half the man he is. Oh, another thing that just came to mind. But Ragnarok is coming to Steam! And I want it! I played it on the PlayStation 4. And oh my god, it was fun! I still need to get the God of War, the other God of War game on PC. Oh man, those games are really, really fun. And I love the story, and the music in it is incredible. Good evening to you, sir. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Wait, what is this? By some manner of clockwork wizardry, this strange contraption can precisely measure and follow the 24 bells in a single turn of the sun. What wizardry is this? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I've given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies.
Marcus said that it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. I cannot do an old lady's voice. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marcus manage to repair this device? I knew he had talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond the mending fences and thatching roofs. I recognize you now, Byrnjolf. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the waking sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. That was weird for my voice. To the waking sands I return. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Just use those. Like 63 of those. Is that supposed to be Limbs Elements over there? It looks like we have a volcano, but I really want to know if that's Limbs Elements. Well, not, excuse me. Limbs Elements is the city. Lonasia is the country. Well, the region. You don't look like one of them church fellas. Now, not that I'll turn ye away, no sir. As ye can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lickyard they go. Be thankful ye didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. That's the stuff of nightmares, I tell ye. God's damned Imperials. Pooh. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hells don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you round here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. Any road, there's a carriage come to all the bodies to the lickyard, out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I've a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folk are starting to turn. How long have they been sitting out for? Also, I want to know how it's possible for me to pick up 4 people at once, especially heroic Aiden. I mean, I could probably carry 2 Lalafels easily enough, but well, I can probably, I don't know how light she would be. Draxia would be pretty light, I would think. Say they have some of the Dragoon armor. And that's what I plan on wearing in the thumbnail.
Or when I get to Heaven's Ward. If I ever get to Heaven's Ward. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch in, toss him in the back. And like they'll complain if you're rough. How you are able to fit this stiff scion of the Seventh Dawn corpse into your bag is a mystery best left unsolved. But ain't you a strong one? Board one trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Ooh, I like that look. I like the look of that weapon. Man, some of the weapons in this game look really, really cool. I just don't know where to get them. Wait a minute, why am I going into the waiting stands? Alright, come here, little one. Come on, come on. Let's finish this before I die of old age. The sylph's peaceful expression belies the fact she no longer lives. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the Liquid. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell him that our work here is done. You know, I've been wondering if it's worth getting a second monitor. I'm just not really sure how I would set one up. I mean, I sort of have the room for it on the desk. I'll probably have to put it on the right side of the desk, maybe? Next to the tower? But I would also want to know how best to like set up a Switch and a PlayStation. Still want to get a PlayStation 5. Why did I come to Ul'dah? I could have just on the central panel, man. Oh well. And his gun matches his outfit. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Also, that's one of the outfits I want to get. Is that like something you get after completing a job, or is it like a story quest thing? I'm not sure. Or is it on the optional items store? Because I know you can get NPC costumes on it. I ended up getting Lisa's costume because I really wanted her ponytail. I just absolutely love it. I love ponytails. I just wish they had more options for ponytails for male tunes. Oh, there's a lot more beard options too. Also, I like what I've been doing with Star Wars The Old Republic thumbnails over what I had been doing before. They just look a lot nicer. And I think a lot better too, since like with my bounty hunter character that I was playing as and making videos of, I kept changing his armor because I had him as a thumbnail. It doesn't seem to have like a different armor on the thumbnail than what I'm actually wearing in the game. And it's a lot of hassle to keep having to change the thumbnails and everything. The hell is that? A mind flare? Isn't that like something from World of Warcraft? Like the things that just latch onto your head? Now that is a very nice blue. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Can we do like cremation or something? Let's deal with this zombie problem we have. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to our people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family,
so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions.
Okay, maybe I should launch an action. Oh, started raining. So I need to go to the Hawthorne Hut. Going the wrong way. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Neuraxia! But this one does not understand. Caluxio, this one has heard much wailing. Oh, Caluxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Walking One has returned to Little Solace. But why? These ones have not requested further aid. Neuraxia! How did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So, not only Neuraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Neuraxia! Neuraxia went to Thanalan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Neuraxia at the end. Tell this one that Neuraxia was brave. Tell this one that Neuraxia did not suffer. Yes. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Neuraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank you, Praying Ones. To the Praying Ones, these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones will not have Neuraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Yeah, I guess I'm going back to the church.
Carry me not on the Lonely.
We thank you for your service to the church and to the Sylphs. You may be pleased to know that, in your absence, we endured the remaining scions and the Liquid. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Byrnjolf. Marcus? Ooh, I like the Chocobo's barding. I'm not imagining. I am not imagining it, Byrnjolf. I know I'm being watched. This is different. Sinister. It is as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment.
Imperials! You murdered my friends! I will kill you!
Give me a sec. You know, I still have Tomb Raider I need to play. Man. I really tried playing it on the Switch, and boy is it hard. It's really awkward to play. I also still need to play Shadow of the Tomb Raider. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he, perhaps, know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Iliad must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again.
Heavens forfend! That such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions?
Here, I have a sword for you.
This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marcus was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come.
Are we having voice acting? Also, hello, Alphino.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Why would I think you came on behalf of the Empire?
And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, I...
Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
Who just leaves a bottle lying around on the floor?
Sid, was it? Here. These belong to you.
Also, what is it with a lot of the NPCs, all the NPC main characters with white hair? Because I know they're not supposed to be old. So why do almost all the ones we know have white hair? Because Ystrola has white hair, Mitra has white hair, Sid has white hair, Alphinaud and Alize have white hair, Thancred has white hair. I don't know if Urianger has white hair or not. I can't remember. I'll have to see the trailer for Endwalkers again, or Shadowbringers.
I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Hammer Bros time.
Who are you?
Alphinaud Leveilleur, at your service.
Leveilleur? That was Leveilleur.
As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did.
Also, is his name French? Leveilleur sounds French to me.
'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak.
Porthos and
Her
not Britannia?
appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
Whilst you were catering to the company of buffoons every whim, I was gathering information on our feathered foe. As a result, I was not present when the Garleans came. I suppose we should be grateful for our good fortune, though it matters little should Garuda grow powerful enough to bring Eorzea to heel. The Enterprise. I have heard that name before. But where? Ba 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 ba. What a curious twist of fate that Master Cid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Byrnjolf. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gubu Wall of Ulda. Okay, I want to hear that story. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Quarthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Fulgord Float, the closest settlement to Quarthus. Mayhap the Serpents stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Cid, Byrnjolf. Yo, am I faster now? I feel faster. I love this swirling, raging chaos swirling about me. That's for after the Enterprise. I sort of want to play Lord of the Rings online again. I tried playing it on my laptop, but when I was trying to tab out to, I think, stream it? I think that's what I was trying to do. It kept crashing on me. And I think I heard something about like a patch to get it for a 1080p resolution. I don't remember. Man, I would love to get that game working at some point. It's probably a really dead game, but I do love Lord of the Rings. It's such a great book series, and some really good movies. Now, The Hobbit might be a CGI mess. But, hello, Rhea. But, it is pretty good. I like the extended version of the Hobbit movies. There are some things I do kind of wish they'd probably change about it, maybe. Well, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, they are still good movies. Extended is always better. So if I did ever play it, what would I mean as? I like the humans and the elves. I feel like I should play as a dwarf. I think playing as a dwarf would be fun. Ah, get up there. Thought that person looked familiar for a moment. I thought it was the person that had the pants that matched their skin tone. Leave me alone! You're cute and you look cuddly, but I don't want to cuddle with you right now. Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Korthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vortifart at Florenthel Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. No worries. We have the man we need. Yeah. Excuse me. You have come in search of Vortifart? Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served... I love your lands, by the way. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Corpus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cartenet, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise was destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Corpus. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates. And even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I've little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. The maelstrom will ruin this race! Tree lover! Ah! How are you faster than me? I started before you. No! I am losing the race! Ah! Ooh, you have dismounted! I have won. Excuse me? Can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durner? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd! As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Lord have mercy, are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you, after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man, will know him by his uniform. That of House Durandare as is mine. Technically, I would know them better by their shield. If they're wearing a shield, of course. And again, I guess you do kind of have a bit of red. Well, you have at least red gloves. You extend the time for my chocobo. You weren't expecting that now, were ya? If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well. Fare thee well, friend. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmil. But first... So this is going to take me to the one place I need to be. I've heard much of your doings, and I think you are the man for this task. To the west is Zemil Darkhold. It was meant to serve as the new keep of Lord Zemil. Ever a friend to House Durandare. But before the masons and carpenters could complete their work within the caves, hordes of Voidsent appeared and drove them out. In the years since, the creatures have consolidated their presence. As such, we officially petition your assistance in reclaiming the Darkhold. All arrangements have been made. You need only give your assent. Speak with Sir Ophelia at the ingress if you are with us, and she will tell you what you need to do, what you need to know. Ah, yeah, I have elite meat here. How on earth are you able to grow casual greens here? I need to talk to you, adventurer. I was down in the snow house, keeping out of the wind, when I heard whispers. I swear it on the lives of my chocobos. I couldn't see anyone in there, but I'm sure I heard something. Go and see who 'twas. Else I don't know how I'll sleep tonight. And something else. I can't see as how I ought to care, but I saw a fella out throwing snowballs at a snowman. Why anyone to engage in such japery in the cold, I can't rightly say. Went nut gathering, and most morn he found, is my guess. You better make sure that don't happen to you. Not that I know precisely what happened, mind ye. What's that? Me? Ask? I got my chugbows to see to. If Duvicorux wants to upend his head soup on the snow, I can't see what business of mine it be. Yep, that's his name. Duvicorux. I don't know, he sells things, goes places. Don't seem like no kind of life to me, begging pardon. You want to see him? I reckon he's somewhere about. Yeah, I wasn't the only one to farm that gear. Good day, sir. You want to do a leave quest? Well, you're gonna need to do a trial, please. Thank you. Walking softly, eh, adventurer? Those around here think I'm winter drunk, I'll wager. Never seen a snow toss before, the lazy byblows. Sit on your arse in front of a poor fire. Sit on your arse in front of a poor fire too long, and soon you got the swavin' white knuckles. You'll sleep the better for tossing snowballs, without needing Lady Mead or Mistress Adel to sing the lullaby. What do you say, eh? Why not give it a try? It's as simple as you'd imagine. Just reach on down, grab some of the powdery white, and throw. Help me, the Ruth of Halone, help me. My caravan, all are slain. Something huge and savage lunged out of the storm. Screams, You gotta go and kill this wyvern thing. Kill it as it did my traveling companions. As long as that monster is out there, every one of our arses will be hanging out in the wind. Look sharp, eh, adventurer? As adept as you are with your steel, whatever it was, it seemed to be everywhere at once. Red murder wreathed in white storm. You learned the motion? How about we have ourselves some fun with it, huh? Reach on down into the powder and throw a goodly-sized lump at me. Hard as you can. Though make sure you take aim first, eh? Much as I'd get a good laugh out of it, I doubt Drividot here would fancy a face full of snow. I was hoping for maybe a bit of a reaction. Oof! You got an arm to write songs about. But that felt good, eh? Cold hands, warm heart. That's the secret to long living. Really, there ain't much more to it. Just row where there's snow underfoot. Of course, if you tried to do the same on other kinds of ground, you'll end up with a fistful of nothing. And where's the gain in that? Anyhow, what I like to do is toss snowballs at snowmen. That way you can hurl them as hard as you fancy. Snowmen don't mind. They're made of the same stuff, eh? Go on, give it a go. Try throwing at the snowman right outside. Hello. I are snowman, man of snow. Dripping we is. Our hold on life slipping. Sad I are. So many dreams we had. Rally my spirits. won't you, ere the finale? Profane, you do arcane with a rally so mundane. Ask to shelter with a booth by icebound heart do soothe. Willing I are to take the top billing, a battery of gallantry from the artillery of flattery. Cheer us until dry are the tears. He looks like he was made to be sad. Look at that little frowny face. Like me, you two really twice does lightning strike. Kiss me, friend, if us you'll miss. Throw it. Throw. Not nice to smooch on snow. Farewell, adventurer. So many troubles you quell. Peace, we is at. Drunk we have life to the these. Bye-bye, world. All that lives must someday die. Must someday die. The music here is pretty good. Here is throwing. Should I eat? Maybe I eat. No, I no eat dummy dummy. Dummy dummy throw like zero. Only become yummy yummy you throw like hero. Why do I want to become yummy yummy? Aim is yummy yummy. Still much to fear though. Hero not there. Throw to me again. Oops. Finally a throw of a hero. All yummy, no dummy. There's snow on my boots. I happy now. Snow tossed, hero made. I tired, need to sleep. Don't worry what they say. They call you crazy. Revolutionaries always get called crazy. What is the story behind this? Like, I don't think... Did we ever encounter talking snowmen again? I only remember these 2 times. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. You there! Over here! We have the meats. Have a bomb. Get him, buddy. Yeah, fix it. Okay, fine, I'll get him. Oh god. Hello there. I have one more meat. Feed you first. He will go away, I think. Hopefully. There we go. Sure. Got some stuff to take care of over here. I love this. A white death. Cute little. What is this thing supposed to be? Some kind of robot. It's not a rat. What would that be in the real world? DreamWorks. Welcome to Zemel, Darkhold, built to withstand all Dravanian ploys and plans. These were natural caves behind me until House Zemel began to enlarge, connect, and fashion them into a stronghold. Alas and alack, the voids had struck, interrupting the work. Alas, then, in the confusion, Garleans infiltrated the keep. Alack! All in all, 'twas a fine mess. The Garleans were eventually forced into retreat, of course, but the void scent remain, and so the fortress goes uncompleted, a home for abominations. Woe is us! Yet the war with the dragons rages, and we have no knights to spare for this noble mission. Even I am here strictly on a very long lunch break arranged by Sir Caralot. Please see to these abominations, Sir Adventurer. Sir, I have much prowess with the paperwork, should you require aid of that sort. This would be for the Maelstrom, right? What? Who goes there? Oh, you must be the reinforcements. I beg your pardon. Recent sights have left me as skittish as an untrained chocobo. Zemel Darkhold, the name itself sends a shiver up the spine, does it not? The place has been infested by all manner of fearsome void scent of late. Why, I've even heard word of statues come to life. While we Ishgardians pride ourselves on seeing to our own defenses, the threat this time is simply too great. You'll see to those abominations, won't you? That would be a no, not right now. It doesn't help that I have that quest hidden on my journal, but it shows up on maps now. It's gonna end up causing me some confusion. I don't want to do the dungeon yet. I'd rather do it with Sky. What on earth is this? Why is it luminescent? Is this by chance The fabled Romulan. Oh my god, Okay, the amount of times I've been to this area playing this game. I did not know these two were in here. Actually, I don't think I've ever been in here before. What do you have to say? I had hoped that the sights and sounds of Quarthus might rekindle Sid's memories, but it seems that the changes wrought by the calamity have removed all traces of the familiar. Nevertheless, I will continue my efforts to rehabilitate our friend. In the meantime, Byrnjolf, I expect you to learn what you can of the Enterprise. Are you sure I've come here before? This place feels completely foreign to me. It's because it's snowing a lot. And hasn't stopped. Did you find out who was talking? I can see from your aspect he did. A snowman? You don't say. And speaking in a rude poesy? I see. Now someone's having a bit of fun with the both of us. Likely some young'uns. Oh, rest easy now. I can tell you that. All killed? By this wee thing? Huh. I took the span of its leap for the span of a giant's limbs. A corrupt little rotter, killing far more than it could hope to eat. Where's the gain in that? Well, I'm obliged to you. You get to know them who traveled the trade routes with you. Good men they were, every last one. Maybe not that tall fellow from Gardania. We could have spared him easy. And I'm glad to have settled the hash of that murdering pocket fiend. There you are. You were at it a while. Nothing like a little warfrost on the nose here, eh? Snowman talk to you, you say? I don't see how. I rolled the thing myself, and it wasn't like I engaged in swipe and white magic. Now, you go lie down for a spell, and don't go saying nothing to them inside. They'll figure you a winter drunk for sure. They might even put you in for a leeching. Please don't. That's quackery there. Come by for another snow toss when you're feeling less fanciful. This damned winter can't last forever, but if it does, maybe I'll start a snow toss tourney. See if I can make a gill or two. The gentlemen come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovic be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forlamort up above. Yeah, I know Forlamort it is. And he's a right pain in the ass. As I recall when I was trying to play as an astrologian.
No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war, which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between Southron nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of our Lord's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, for Lamort. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor William, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durander's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship, last seen in Porthos 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. Well, I wish you the best of luck in your search. I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Porthos. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware you aided House Durander in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. This been strange. Wrong buttons.
You there, sir? I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixil in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me.
Oh, I guess I can close that now. I want that to be distracting. Excellent. Please leave me alone. I want to get into a fight. Dude, you are an idiot. What a relief to see someone other than a goddamn birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixil were away.
They returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You are not one of our knights. Men of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, sir. You know, it's a shame I'm not very good with accents. I feel like the Ishgardian should be like really pompous, arrogant British assholes. Not that I'm saying that British are all arrogant assholes. Though the fascistic ones are probably, no doubt. Arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves them right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. But you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravanian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. What on earth did I get stuck on in this door? You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses? I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you. But while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses? Oh, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses? It is only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Harlenart, further improving the chances that they indulge your request for aid. Mate. Get out of here. Have a good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? Gods bless you, friend. It's all here. Every last... but wait. That chest over there. It looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Certainly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury, take me! A draconian rosary? In the possession of Lord Francel? Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Halenart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Why did I always think that was Harlenart? Harlenart. But it's Halenart? Okay. I need to remember not to put a extra R in there. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Harlenart. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. I just realized I'm sitting on my screen here. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Actually, I do need to clean my monitor at some point here. Do that later. Need some more water. Delicious water. I do not consent to join in a fate. Oh, you're the person that put the lady at the dungeon. Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Halenart for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Edelweiss, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. By the way, if anyone has watched up to this point, if I need to turn down the gain of my microphone a bit, please let me know. Hello there. It golds me to ask for the help of an adventurer, yet I cannot leave the fort. Not now. Damn it! You are eager to do us service, is that not right, adventurer? There is some urgent need for firewood, and you would gain much by assisting us. The area around Skyfire Locks never lacks for firewood. Collect 8 bundles and deliver them to Stephanot on the East Hill. Don't aggro. I'm nowhere near you. Who are you supposed to be? I don't think I've ever talked to you before. In the years after the calamity, this place was a barren wasteland, with nary a shrub to be found. It was Guildmaster Fufucha, her skill, her knowledge, and her love for the trees, most of all, who gave this forest new life. Were it not for her, I would not be here today. Nay, like as not, I would never have chosen the botanist's path. The profound joy and satisfaction that my life's work has brought me, I would alter her. Are you part of the botanist quests? I like their armor color. It's very Christmassy. Christmassy? It's very Christmassy. I would love to actually have that kind of armor. I don't think you can really mix and match colors. That's sad. Took your time, you sniveling wayface. Firewood? Who told you to bring firewood, whelp? What happened to the fresh supplies from Camp Dragonhead? And stand up straight when I address you. Aye. I mistook you for another. I sent out a recruit some time ago to take delivery for relief supplies. You came all this way to bring more fuel. I bid you thanks. There's no comfort we seek, you understand, but life. The cold is too relentless to go long without fire. I give thanks for your service, but Corthus is no place for those who lack discipline and faith. You will perish, and in so doing, mayhap endanger the crusade. Yes? You look as though you have something to say, do you?
Is that an Edelweiss in your pocket? Or are you happy to meet me?
He's cute. I see Sir Curlot has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. I pity it has not been seen in Quarthus since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the draconian rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship? I see. It may require a prolonged effort. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Harsherfont of House Fortholms commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Again, I love... Oh, hello again. Again, I love the color of this armor. He should be back by now. Even if he had to wait out the worst of this storm. Could he have wandered onto the North Road? That way roam feral crocs. Adventurer. I sent a runner to Camp Dragonhead, but he is many hours overdue. I fear he has lost his way. Green recruit that he is. I would prevail upon you to fetch him back. The common folk of Ishgard know to seek shelter in Skyfire locks whenever the dragons attack in force. Each stronghold must be victualled with these extra mouths in mind. Will you help secure meat and sheepskin from the carcals that roam the snowy plains? These stockpiles will mean the difference between life and death for the helpless folk under our protection. When the sheep are skinned and dressed, make your deliveries to the strongholds and watchtowers. Every morsel and every shield against the cold counts, no matter how small. I'm starting to get a bit hungry. It's almost 11 p.m. I did have a really, really late lunch, so it does make sense that I'm really, really hungry right now. I can't believe it's almost Saturday. Last day of my vacation. I really wish I could have gone somewhere, but I just don't really have the money for that. I'll be honest, those are crazy looking. I love them. I like how they just open up and living in the desert makes me really want to become dwarfless. I may not be very fond of the people, but man, I would like this colder weather more than oh, I can move. Oh, looks like I have a brother from or sister from the Maelstrom. Call them cowards. They bring shame to the Maelstrom. The Navy has no cowards. I did not need to kill that one. Oh, that's somebody else from the Maelstrom. I bet they're not a coward. What did they expect us to do with such paltry... Forgive me, I speak out of turn. You have done your duty and a great service. And a great service it is to us, for we are short of men. It is the enemy that weighs on me. Snow rather than fire. Thank you kindly, Byrnjolf. We are without the men we need to lay in extra supplies, So thin are we stretched by the terrors of this winter. Adventurers such as yourself were sent by Helone herself. Would that the commanders say the truth of it. How like Sylventil to entrust as important a task as this to an adventurer. You, at least, can be trusted to complete the work you're given. Still, I thank you for the delivery. You may go. I thank you for these. 'Tis miserable work dressing so many beasts in a cold such as this. Would that this meat were for a feast to celebrate a victory. I hear the unbelievers grow bold. Hampered as we are by the snow, I pray that we are not defeated by cold and hunger ere we can meet the dragons in battle. My gratitude, adventurer. The rocks upon which Ishgard is built are less stalwart than we could ever have thought 5 years ago. There has never been such a time as this. The shadows gather with alacrity, and we must make whatever preparations we can. Technically, item level wise, that is better. I want both of these though. Adventurer. Where's this... adventurer. Where is the tomfool? If he's lost something to frostbite, he has none to blame but himself. What looks silver is not always silver, but most of the time it's silver. This is the boy's ring. What is the meaning of this? Feral croc? Are you certain? You could simply have dropped it. I will not stand for surmise when the boy's honor. What? Yes, he had ginger hair. Oh, for the Ruth of Helone. He was a good lad, a fire to take his place in the war against the dragons. To die so ignominiously instead. I cannot tell his sire, but to lie to a fellow knight about his own son. 'Tis more than I can tease out right now. I mislike adventurers. As well as you know. That wretched death on the North Road binds us together. It is the will of the Fury. After much reflection, I have decided to send you to Camp Dragonhead with the ring. For Theobalin, the boy's father. It ill becomes a knight to prevaricate. But I have added the boy's name to the patrol that was lost to dragons. You must tell Theobalin that his son died gloriously in battle. Let his name not stand in shame. He deserved better. Well, we have something else here. Nothing wrong with doing these. It provides comfort. It's nice to have some seals in my. That's a pretty cool looking horse. Oh, hello, guys. We came to find an airship, yet now we meddle in Ishgardian affairs of state. Gods, if Alizé were here, we would never hear the end of it. I'm glad we left the observatorium. The people there were not friendly. Though even here I can feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. You seek Theobalin, and I am he. A ring? Talk sense, adventurer. This is my wife's naming ring, which I took off her cold finger so many years ago. I give it to our son after his swearing of the sword. You need not look so beetle-browed, adventurer. I know what this means. My son is dead. My line is ended. Yes, I know what this means. There was a patrol out of Skyfire Locks last night that was killed to the last man. Was he one of them? Then he died well. I heard they brought down 2 dragons before the fire came for them. In every generation of my family, at least one son has died in the crusade. I scarce remember my father, who fell manning the ballista at the locks, and I am the last of 3 brothers. I had 4 sons and a daughter. 2 of the boys did not live to see their first name day, and my wife died in childbirth with the 3rd. Sickness took my daughter along with her babes. Yet our honor is intact, for my son gave his life to the cause. But that he had known more days, fought more battles ere he fell. That is my only regret. Thank you for the message. You lack no courage to make your way to Korthus in these troubled times. You lack no courage to make your... Okay. That's sad. I feel bad. He lost everyone in his family to this damn war. Hey there, Jarman. I still don't really know if I'm bisexual or not. It's kind of hard to figure out where I live. But, man, I would totally... Francel and... That's the name, right? Francel? I completely forgot. and Harsherfont. I would totally marry them. And Sir Emmerich. The unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray, tell me why you have come. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah yes, the letter made mention of a pressing matter of which you required assistance. What might that be? Looking for an airship? The Enterprise? So this Enterprise you speak of was last seen above Korthus before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Partano, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fort Helms. Okay, I am actually really hungry. Oh, I've been going at this for 3 hours. Okay, so I'm going to take a bit of a break from recording. Get something to eat. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.